A day after President Trump announced those reciprocal tariffs, which could take effect in several months' time, Eamon Javers has the latest from the White House. Eamon.
You know, Leslie, yesterday the president brought a small group of us into the Oval Office and took questions on every topic, no restrictions whatsoever for nearly an hour, right? So we got a really unvarnished look at the way he sees tariffs. I wanted to play this soundbite for you because I think it shows how much he values tariffs. Take a listen.
Reciprocal tariffs, those two words. Reciprocal makes tariffs really fair.
There'd be no exemptions, right? It would be all auto imports?
Any exemptions, no, because you don't need to. With reciprocal, you don't need to.
So we know that a lot of industry groups and international partners have been lobbying this White House for exemptions. The president there, you heard him say, he doesn't see any exemptions in these tariffs, which will start to roll out after April 1st. You know, one of the really interesting moments in the Oval Office yesterday was the president describing sort of a layering cake effect of tariffs. He was talking about these tariffs going into effect in April, but also the additional 25% tariffs if they go into place on Canada and Mexico on top of that. Tariffs on pharmaceuticals in particular, on automotives in particular, above that. He kept saying over and above, over and above. So what you get is an impression of a president who wants to kind of stack layers of tariffs on top of each other as he singles out particular industries, singles out particular countries. And I think what we're going to have now, guys, is an open-ended negotiating period as industries and countries try to get themselves off that list and cut side deals with the president. He sees himself as a deal maker in chief. He relishes that atmosphere. I think that's what we're going to see. He joked yesterday in the Oval that, you know, in addition to like God and family, tariffs might be, you know, number 4 on the list of things he loves the most, guys.
Yeah, and Eamon, I mean, in that vein, it seems also that the president's instinct is to always try to preserve leverage in the form of maybe having those tariffs down the road. So even if you're not doing it today, you kind of almost maintaining the doubt as to whether they're going to hit or not, or how hard they're going to hit. Yes, you want to cut the deals, but he also seems to just like to be able to kind of preserve that bit of leverage.
Yeah, I mean, one of the president's classic strategies is sort of the dangle, right? The art of the dangle. He dangles positive and negative things in front of people. He understands very acutely what people want from him, and he sort of dangles the possibility of getting that until he gets what he wants from that person. Or he dangles the threat of something, in this case tariffs, until he gets the behavior that he wants. So it's all about leverage from Trump's perspective. You saw him doing it yesterday. And, of course, they are keeping a very clear eye on Wall Street. They, of course, noticed the melt up in stocks yesterday after we reported that, in fact, no tariffs were going into effect yesterday. They understand that Wall Street doesn't want to see these things. And if they want to have a soaring stock market, they also have to keep an eye there.
Eamon, appreciate that. We'll talk soon. Eamon Javers outside the White House on this Friday.